Good morning, God's family. It's wonderful to be back after a week where we went to Sight and Sound to see Daniel in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. And as God would have it, we're studying Daniel as we walk through the Old Testament. And last week we talked about Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego in Daniel chapter 3. And now we're at Daniel chapter 6. And Daniel has received a decree from the king. And he is to stop praying to any god except for the king. And Daniel 6:10 says that when Daniel learned that this decree had been published, he got down on his knees and prayed, giving thanks to his God, just as he had done before. And the question that I asked the kids today was, are you a public Christian? We go to a private Christian school, but our faith, while it is to grow here, is not to remain here. We are to take that faith, to take that knowledge of God and bring it out into the streets, into the public, wherever God may send us. Jesus said, "Let your light shine before men, that they may see your good deeds and praise your Father who is in heaven." So we see that our light is not to be hidden under a bushel or to put a lamp under a stand, but to shine brightly. So our culture, our world, increasingly seems to be saying, you can have your religion, but keep it inside your house, keep it inside your closet. Jesus says, if anybody's ashamed of me and my words in this adulterous and sinful generation, then the Son of Man will be ashamed of him when he comes in power and with his holy angels. So that's the last thing that we want as God's creatures, is to stand before his throne and for him to be ashamed of us. So may we not be ashamed of him. May we stand up for Christ as Daniel did and was willing to risk his life, thrown into the lion's den. But God vindicates his children. God vindicates his faithful people, and he brings them out of the lion's den. He brings them out of the grave for all those who confess his name and are not ashamed of the gospel of Jesus Christ. And that's the thought of the week.